So this is my go live, and monetize your expertise. That's what I do here. We're talking about strategy. We're trying to make sure you understand how to become a beginner live host. I'm gonna give you the blueprint, friends. So that's what this is all about, friends. So come on in. We're gonna get to chatting and talking and doing the things to make sure we're building our community, our online community. So thank you so much for being here. As you will see, we'll get started in just a second. And I give tips and strategies on how to go live with confidence, how to go live with confidence and ease to make sure that you can start growing and building income, passive income for your business. And so you're going to add value. You're going to talk to your community. We're going to continue to show up, and you're going to offer solutions. Okay, so that's the goal. Offering solutions, telling people how to make sure you are assisting them, whatever your niche is. It doesn't have to be anything relating to business or finance. It could be whatever you're interested in that you can make passive income doing it. So we're going to talk about all the things that you can do to be successful. Let me know if you have questions as you come in. I'll start with YouTube first. You guys know I co-stream. I got my phone ready to go. And so we're going to talk all things about going live, um, and building a community. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you joining the live. Appreciate you all supporting the live. Thank you so much. We have a couple of our friends watching. So we're going to get started in just a second. Let me know if you are here. I want to make sure I am able to answer questions. And as you all coming into the live, say hello. Make sure you announce that you're here so I know you're joined. And then make sure you like the live and subscribe. So, what traditionally happens with YouTube, YouTube will start sending our friends over in a second. So, I usually use this as a time to just catch up and just share a little bit about what's going on and how we're going to organize the live stream today. And again, if you are watching, go ahead and click like, comment, and put a comment in and say hello. All right, friends. Um, Thank you so much, friends. All right. We're gonna go over to the TikTok. I'll be trying my hardest to like people. To TikTok, and make sure we're connected over there. All right, friends. This is the first time I'm opening my TikTok this morning. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of messages. You know, you open it up and you're like, wow, people have been commenting. So let me know. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you're here. Say hello. I appreciate you all joining. Appreciate the support. Come on in. Say good morning for me. So I know you are here as well. And then we're going to get to talking and chatting in a second. Thank you all who are coming in. Make sure you click like for clicking like you like the live. And then also put a comment in and say hello, good morning, happy Sunday. And then let me know how I can best support because we're going to talk about beginner live host blueprint. That's what this is all about. I want you guys to know how to get going, how to get your community started. I'll usually add some gems, some nuggets so that you can be successful. And then we just take it from there. And so whatever questions you have, how you doing, friend? I don't know what language that is, but hello. And then as you are connecting with me, like I said, I usually add some additional context if you have questions. So people typically have questions on YouTube in particular. You know, I tell people all the time the goal is just to start showing up for your community. And so I love the YouTube platform because it's very simple to navigate. It's easy to start going live and building your community and just showing up every day as a live host. And so as you are showing up, you can direct people, add value here in your live, and then direct people to how to get more access and information from you. So that's the goal. But in the meantime, if you are listening right now, go ahead and click like for me. And then also comment. And if you are new to my live, make sure you click subscribe. And if you are here and you know how to write in English, go ahead and write a message. Hello, good morning, something that I know you're here. So thank you so much because I don't. speak whatever language that is. But thank you so much, friend, for joining the live. Appreciate you supporting. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to encourage. I'm going to continue to encourage you and keep you motivated on your life journey, friends. So let me know if you have questions. I always want to make sure I'm adding value and answering any specific questions. And then we'll get started in a second. So I always want to make sure you guys are getting the support you need, friends. That's what this is all about. All right, so let's get started on our live journey. And like I said, if you are here, go ahead and say good morning as well, so I know you're here. And we're going to be talking on um, TikTok. In a second, I'm putting in the title now, so we can get going. And make sure we are adding value over there as well. And like I said, if you are new to the live and watching my live, go ahead and click like, comments, and subscribe as well, so we can. So I know you here and you are listening away, friends. All right, we hit go live. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for joining. This is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. Come on in. Let me know you're here. Come on in and say good morning. I appreciate you joining the live. We're going to get to talking and chatting in just a second. So as you come in, feel free to like the live comments. And if you have not done so already, go ahead and say, tell me where you're from. And go ahead and subscribe as well if you're on the YT. So let me know where you're from. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I always send out, share my live out as well. So if you want to share out the live, that will help tremendously as well. Thank you so much. We are just turning on the live and getting started. Happy Sunday to my friends that are out there. Appreciate you all joining the live as you are looking to connect and grow as well. We're going to go live probably for about an hour. We're going to see how the live stream goes. We'll go live for about an hour, and then we will decide on, depending on the conversation and where we take this conversation, we'll decide on if we stay a little longer. So that's the plan. And then I'll come back. It's my 10 a.m., so I'll come back at 4. I'll come back at 4, and we will continue to chat then as well. How you doing, my friends coming in? TikTok is going to let you know I'm here. How you doing, Brenda? How's everything going? Let me know where you're from. We're going to get to chatting and talking. I'm going to share out the live with some other friends of mine to let people know we are here. We are going live. Appreciate you coming in. And let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you joining the live. Know where you're from as well. Appreciate you coming in to support. Send my live to other friends as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Just shared my live with a host of our friends. We'll see if we get some more friends to come on in and join us. Thank you so much, friend. TikTok has been TikToking me, I said lately. So when I send out lives, when I'm sharing it out, I don't know. I think there's a lag or there's a delay and people are not seeing them, but that's okay because y'all going to come in and y'all going to come in and support. So I appreciate you all coming on in. Let me know if you have questions and then we'll get started as well. Thank you so much for joining. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Live by faith. Appreciate you, friend. 7. Thank you for joining as well. Let me know if you have any questions. You're going to come on in. Let me know. Like I said, I'm going to stay live for about an hour, so we're going to get to chatting and talking. This is my beginner live host blueprint, so we're going to talk all things going live. And if you are not going live, let me know. So we're going to get started in a second. So come on in, friends. Feel free to come on in and start sharing out the live. Let me know if you have questions. Appreciate you joining. How you doing? What's up? We make custom rugs. We would love to do business with you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you coming on in, commenting, and connecting with me. Appreciate you as well. So come on in. We're going to get to chatting. So this is my beginner live host blueprint. So always ask the question, are you going live? Because if you're a business, then you need to go live. You need to show people how you're making them custom rugs. People want to see that. So come on in. We're going to talk up how you need to showcase all the things that you're doing. Hello, Happy. How are you, friend? How's everything going? How is your live journey treating you? Let me cheer for you. coming on in. Kim, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for that daily heartbeat, friend. And so come on in. We're going to get to chatting. Let me know, my friends who are doing the custom rugs. Let me know. Are you going live? Sad Boy, thank you for joining. Just Poverty, thank you so much for being here. Um, and so happy. How is the journey going? You got me motivated, friend. I'm going to do my air fryer. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna cook. And so I had not prepared to cook because again the weekend it's hard because my son he's the wild card. You never know what's gonna happen. So there's no way I can do a cooking demo with him in the room because all you will hear is his squeaky little voice, and he's gonna try his best to be in the camera, and then I'm gonna have to be trying to manage him as much as I'm trying to manage the my camera. so so yes, I can't do it when he's home. So I'm gonna have to figure out. But what I've decided is that my 10 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm here live 10 right now. Thank you all for being here. How you doing, Fabulous? Thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from, friend. What I'm deciding to do, Mickey, thank you for joining. What I'm going to decide to do is make sure that I am at home during the 10 o'clock so I can set myself up and do it then so that I have no distractions from him. And so I could do it and hopefully do it pretty seamlessly without any issues. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to kind of mentally prep and maybe even physically prep tonight so I can so I can have it ready. Thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you, friend. Regina, thank you so much for coming in, friends. Appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much for all the support. Happy Sunday. And so we're going to get to chatting and talking. Thank you for the shares, friend. Thank you for all those shares. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Thank you, Nika Grace, coming on in. Thank you so much, friend. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, friends. And so I appreciate all the support. So yeah, we're just getting started. And I was talking to my friend Lynette. She's here. Happy. And she was sharing how, thank you so much for that popular vote. I was recapping with her my live yesterday when she came on. She said, "Why aren't you doing it cooking demo?" And so I said I was gonna do it with the thinking that I have to do it during the week where my son's not at home and he's not able to get in the camera and stuff because he's uncontrollable. You know, he's 5. He doesn't know any better, and I try to manage my expectations, manage myself. Because as much as I try to manage him, it's a losing battle. So so I recognize as a parent what are the controllables? And the controllable was me. And so I figure I will do it when he is not home, and there's no point in frustrating myself and frustrating him because he is going to try his best to be the scene, be the center of attention. So that's how he is, and I can control a little bit when he comes in the room, and I can tell him to leave. But in the kitchen, yeah, that's gonna be too much for me to try to control him coming in and out of that space. So that's how he operates. So yeah, so I'm gonna try my best. I was saying, Nika, I was gonna I'm pretty much certain that I'm gonna use my 10 o'clock tomorrow. 10 probably tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as my shop. So I'm gonna go on my shop page, do the cooking demo, do my shop in the morning, see what that time looks like. I think that'll be a great experiment with the thinking that I'll have how you doing, Luna, coming on in this morning. Thank you so much. I think that'll be a great experiment. Thank you, Bloom. How you doing, friend? Um, so a great experiment for me to try out when it comes to doing the cooking demo, and then also doing the shop to see what shop looks like in the morning. I haven't tried it before, so I think that'll be a great time to at least experiment, especially since I won't be able to do my shop later in the week. Good morning, friend. Happy Sunday to everybody. And so I know I won't be able to do it during the week, so I was like, you know what? That might be a good time to do it. So let's see what 10 o'clock looks like for a shoppable live, as well as doing the air fryer. So what has happened, just so that you guys know, is you guys get samples. The agency I'm with, because they're live host agency primary, that's kind of the primary focus. How you doing, 718? Thank you so much, 718. with, thank you so much, friend. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. And so, because that's the focus of that agency, they have arranged samples as part of their collab deals. And so, because those collab deals have come in, the expectations that we will go live with those samples, those products. And so that's what you guys are seeing. So I had not gone live with the air fryer. I was like, okay, I guess I got to go live with it. So I done some videos, but I was like, I guess I got to go live with it. And so with that, I had to go live. So I had to go live with it, and now I'm gonna do some more lives, maybe with the cooking demo as well. So that's the thinking. So we will make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it goes rather smoothly, and I don't have any issues, and all is well. And you guys see me do it in live on the screen. Thank you so much, all of coming in. I appreciate you. Appreciate all the support. Thank you, Bloom. Appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have any questions. So I was just recapping the shop live. But let me know if you have any questions about the shop lives too, because we've been talking about that lately as well. The as you can tell, shop is interesting, and if you are going to participate in that, good morning, friend. Come on in. Um, as you thank you for the daily heart me. As you're thinking about if you're going to do shop in particular, just know that it does take a little bit more time and effort in terms of coordinating, talking about the products. There's some things I need to still do in terms of, especially with the supplements. Nika, I appreciate you doing my Google searches. So bringing that to the room. That was really helpful because there's some stuff that I still need to kind of get prepared to talk about and just talk about products in different ways. So I'm still kind of learning the ways to share some specifics about them, some stories and stuff, and just kind of being able to, anticipate some of those questions that people may have too. Yes, it was. And so, appreciate your friends. Um, so yes, so it is something I'm still working on. You say you're welcome. Thank you so much, Happy. Appreciate your friend. Hello, DJ the Car Guy. Appreciate you coming in. Hey, Dr. Lisa. Hey, friend. How are you? Um, so yes, thank you so much. As they ask questions, you learn more about what they want to know. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And as you can tell, the questions are good. The questions are really helpful. It helps me, like you said, learn about what they want, and then obviously what I need to prepare for. How are you, friend? I'm doing well. Doing well. Happy Sunday. And so, what I need to prepare for. How you doing, Sack? Sack Coordinator, Quetta. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. So yeah, so what I need to prepare for too, and then to be honest with you, I mean, obviously people use and think about supplements in different ways. Um, so it's an interesting product line, to be honest with you. I'm still trying to navigate to see if is this the right place for me in terms of doing the supplements. I'm not sure. I think I like electronics better, so I'm still kind of assessing. Yes, they see you have incorporated the next time. You're gonna you're growing and doing great. Thank you so much, friend. Like I said, I'm still learning and practicing. And hello. Let's see, I told you it's gonna come out. Yes, sir.
Mommy, mommy. So who's gonna make me some lunch?
Daddy, it's not lunchtime though. It's 10:20. So you have breakfast already.
Wait, it's 10:20 o'clock.
Yes, 10:20 o'clock. I'm sorry, y'all. I talked him up, didn't I? No, no, no. You can't get in my camera. So look here. Go back downstairs. Daddy's on his way back. He's coming back from his walk. Okay. All right. Love you. All right. Close the door. Mommy's on a live. Close the door all the way. Okay. Love you too. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Cameron has joined the chat. He is. You said too cute. I talked him up, didn't I, y'all? I told you. I said I can't control the weekends. Here, I can shoot him off. Downstairs in the kitchen, I won't be able to shoot that baby off. I won't even be able to do it. I would just be working my nerves, working my nerves. I would ask the same questions. Who gonna give me lunch? Is that it? I would be asking the same question. So yes, I would be asking the same questions too. That's how it is. I mean, like I said, little ones can't. You say yes. You see, you get an answer. He did not get an answer. He got a non-answer. You said fellow foodie. I was like, dude, it's 10:20. Oh, we talking about lunch right now. Yes. He said, I love that name. That was gonna be our boy name if we had a boy, except Cameron in Spanish is shrimp. Is it really? You know what? If I would have known that before I named him, we went through, because he was our change of life baby, basically. Um, the older ones, everybody in the family was into figuring out the name of the baby. So everybody had names, and names with meanings. Now, I didn't come across Spanish shrimp. I didn't come across that because I'm sure I looked it up. I don't remember what it means in the other words I found, other names I found and stuff, but other meanings rather. But I did not come across shrimp because little stuff like that would have been like, okay, well, no, I can't name him that. I would have done that. Good thing you spoke no Spanish. I know. I would have definitely picked up on that. Oh, that's the way it's spelled. Oh, okay. He was securing his lunch bag at 10:20. I told you I talked him up. My husband went for his walk, so literally me and him checked in because he knew I was going live. So I said, "Again, your way back." My older son is downstairs too, so he has company. He has somebody that's with him, but he like, look here, I'm gonna come up here and disturb mommy. That's who I'm gonna disturb. I'm gonna ask her about my lunch. So y'all didn't, yeah, see. I don't think y'all realized the depth of what I was saying when I said I can't do a shoppable live with him home. I cannot do it. He would be all in the way, all in the way. So yes, no fun at all. A true foodie is even in his name. He said he missed you. He just saw me, y'all. He just saw me before I came live. He just saw me. So what I didn't do, he saw me because I was looking for something back in his playroom area. And so when I left, I usually, you have to do the mommy thing. I'm about to go live. Don't bother me. Don't come in my room. I didn't do that. And so that's why he thought it was okay. He could help TikTok doesn't play. I know. No, TikTok does not play. And so I was like, you know what? I forgot to do my rundown. Because usually I do that. And I'll say, hey, I'm about to go live. Now, you stay downstairs. Don't come upstairs. Don't come bother mommy. And so I didn't do any of that. So how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So he did get the lecture. So, and then my husband usually has to play like an interception from him. He intercepts him from coming up the stairs and disturbing mommy. So we've gotten a little routine. He's gotten used to it. And then he'll come when I come down from the live. He'll say, "How was your live?" Like he was so concerned. Like, how was your live? So I'm like, oh, my live is well. Thank you for asking. You say you didn't turn your needs into a doable action. So he had no idea today. No, he didn't. He had no idea. You said that's so cute. It is actually cute. It's very endearing. Because he's like, I love it. Yes, and he asked, right? He's like, how's your life? Hey, like you do this, so he knows it. So, and then obviously he sees the setup, and just so that you guys know, okay, so I co-stream on YouTube, so you guys will see this in real time. Hello, how you doing, friend? Let's see. So when he came in, he can see me on the screen. He sees me on the screen. I'm here on the YouTube streaming, and so this is where I'm at on my computer. So he sees all that. He sees like this little command center, and so for him, he sees his mom on the television, on the computer that is, and then he'll it's 12:20 o'clock. He said it's 12:20 o'clock. Yes, he did say that. Oh gosh, you guys got me talking about him. So he sees that. So he knows that I go live. He knows to see me on the screen. Um, what he does do, let me say this now, and now I'm not going to have him do it now, but literally, y'all, he calculates numbers. Everything in his head is like numbers. So, so first of all, he can count like he knows how to count to like, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000. He knows numbers as well. He knows addition and subtraction. He knows 2 and 3 digit addition and subtraction. So he's only 5 and he's like a new 5. So he's always been that way when it comes to numbers. And so we've been pressing him a little bit more with like, because he loves numbers. We do a lot of counting and addition, subtraction. We haven't gotten to multiplication, although he does know basic multiplication too. He sees it as adding in groups, and so for him, it's essentially multiplication. So he gets it. So he's gonna be my numbers kid. Now, when it comes to reading the words and stuff, I don't know where the memory comes. He doesn't have the memory for that, but numbers he does. So we're still working on the reading, spelling, math, that type of reading and writing and spelling and stuff. So, and he knows like some basic sight words, but he's getting better. But his memory when it comes to math, he loves it. So he's funny though, because when you say dates to him, he says it in numbers. He doesn't say it like in dates. So, let me give an example. So, for example, my birthday's coming up July 21st. So I'll say, yeah, my birthday's on July 21st. He'll say July 21. He's like, oh, so the July 21. I was like, no, baby, July 21st. He's like, no, the 21. Your birthday's the 21. And so when he talks to you, he'll say, okay, and on the 2, or today's the 13th, he'll say, and on the 13, today. I was like, wait a minute. So in his head, everything is like the actual number. It's really cute, but you got to know what he's talking about. So when he said it's 10:20 o'clock, he was doing the numbers 10:20 o'clock. You would have to see him, but that's the way his brain works when it comes to numbers. It's super cute, but that's how he is. Thank you all for coming in. I see some of you who just joined the live. Thank you, Nika, for the shares. I appreciate you all. So, needless to say, Cameron is a lot. Cameron would be all in my live if I did my shoppable live with him. I love the things that he said in their own way. Yes. Yes. And it's funny because obviously we're like, because we're paying attention, we're older. Like when the other kids did that, I don't know if I had noticed as much, but for him, everything is like, wow. It's just the way he thinks and operates. It's seeing it from his perspective. So it's interesting. But yeah, so thank you all for joining. It says my internet's unstable. Hopefully I'm not freezing. TikTok will make me freeze sometimes. Although it looked like I froze on YouTube also, so it might be the internet for real. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Those who are new, if you are new to my live, go ahead and put new in the chat. And if you've been here a few times, let me know you've been here as well. How you doing, Per Mom? I saw you pop in. Sandy, I saw you pop in as well. Thank you all who got your daily heart. Me appreciate that also. So this live, what I have a title as, you said new. You're not new, friend. You're not new. You've been here a minute. so So wait a minute. You know what you were trying to say to me yesterday, and I guess I was trying to interpret it. You said 50. I've done 50 lives, but you weren't referring to. You were referring to your daily heart means. Is that what you were saying? You weren't referring to my Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which theoretically, I wonder if it's up to 50 yet, because it could be, could very well be, or at least close to. I wanted to participate. You are here, friend. You are definitely participating. I appreciate you. So I was looking at that. So were you calculating on the shops page the daily heart meets you had done from for over there, or were you talking about over here? I guess that's what I was trying to make sense of. Um, and so I was trying to make sense of that. So I need to go back and look because I wonder if there is some data to say how many shops I've done so far. And you said, and I started there the first day you went live. Oh, so you were calculating your daily heart rate then. So you think it's been about 50? I know I've done some other lives over there. Not many though. I've done some non-shoppable lives. Yeah, it must have filtered you. I just see the one comment after that. It says how I want to participate, and then it says, and I started there the first day you went live. Did it filter me? Yeah, it must have filtered you. So I didn't see the, if there was a comment in between, I didn't see it. It shows the days. What shows the days? Your heart me? Just put yes if that's what you're saying. The heart me shows the days. Uh, oh, DML. I see you, friend. Hey. Okay, look at you. There we go. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining. You said DML is my other account. So are you doing a second account for, are you trying to do ShopBell also? Let me know if that's the, was that the goal? I wonder if that's the goal. Um, so yes. How you doing, Katie? How you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend for subscribing as well. Improve your update your subscription. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. So have you started? Have you started shop yet? I was, that's how I started this conversation. I was talking a little bit about shop because I do my shop nights on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this week I'm gonna flip it and do mornings. I'm gonna do 10 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this time I'm gonna do shop. So I'm gonna see what that looks like as a test. So my 10 a.m. is gonna be on my other account. I'm gonna do shoppable lives doing that 10 o'clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, just to test it as a way to see what it looks like from a shop perspective, but also just recognizing that well, also I need to promote the air fryer. And I give some insight on that too. But I need to promote the air fryer, and I was trying to do it when my son's not here, meaning Mr. Interrupter. So I need to make sure he's not home so I can do it without interruption. So TikTok filtered me, bro. TikTok stop filtering me. I haven't. You can have a look when you have the time. Um, Say that again. I haven't. You can have a look when you have the time. Okay, you might have got filtered too. What am I looking at, friend? TikTok gave me the heart me, daily heart me. TikTok, you know, we have a love hate relationship with this daily heart me at my 10 o'clock. So it is what it is. Thank you. Oh, look at you, Luna. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, and so yes, that's how TikTok does me. At my account, okay. Okay. Look at what you said. Take a look. Um, okay. How you doing, Gloria? Okay. Let me ask questions. So I have questions. So and so this is the new account, and you would like to get shop on it. This is not this is the account, the one that you're on now. The new, this is the new one, the DML 14, well, 800. Is that what it is? 14,800. 1408 080. What does that stand for? 14, is that your address? What is that? 14080. Oh, 14080. um you said I'll wait now. Thank you so much, friend. um and so this account that you're on now, you want shop, and you just started it as your new shop page. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming in. You said yes. Okay. And then your other account is your primary account, kind of like this is my primary. So this is the account you want shop on. You said I could take a look at it. So you don't have shop yet. I'm assuming you don't have shop yet. Okay. And because it's not a lot of followers, and you want to try to get, you don't have shop yet. Okay. And you want to try to get shop. Um, So let me run down really quickly for you what you should be doing. So here's what you should be doing with this account, because there's really probably nothing to look at yet. Because at this point, you know, is at this point you're still trying to get it. So let me. So it's probably nothing to look at. I mean, what I will tell you to do, I can tell you what to do to try to get it sooner than later. Do me a favor, DML. What is how many followers does your other account have? What's your follower count on the other account? Just put the numbers in. See if hopefully TikTok don't filter you. Um, and um, with that account, um, how you doing? I already have it. Ty's World. You already have shop. Thank you so much for being here, friend. How you doing? How you doing, friend? Um, are you? So you said you already have it. TikTok shop. My friend DML. She started another account to do her shop on. Let me know. Is this your only account? I just need to go back home. What does that mean? No. I just need to go back home. What does that mean? I'm lost. You said no. You don't have it or you do have it? What do you have? Let me know what you have. My only account. This is your only account. Okay, so what my friend DML, the 140800, how you doing, Eugene? She created another account. I have a separate account for shop. So here's what I would tell people. Um, you may need to make a decision. So if you want shop, how you doing? Good morning, friends. If you want shop, um, I always recommend having a second account because shop content takes over your account. I mean, it just is what it is. It's something about the way the algorithm works. You're going to be promoting different products, and the algorithm is going to. And if you try to have different content you're trying to produce, maybe you have another topic you want to discuss, then it becomes problematic because your shop content and other content don't always align, and it's going to be hard to reach your audience. So because the algorithm's kind of confused, so you got to be cognizant of that. And so a lot of people will start another account so that that account can be just dedicated to the shop content you're producing out, those videos, that those links, all that stuff that you're doing for those videos. And so so that becomes a second account. Now the current account, but I do have another account, but this is my primary. Okay, so if this is your primary, here's the recommendation, friend. You could, if you have shop on this account, and I think that's what I understood you saying. You have shop on this account, but your other account, um, I would tell you to either try to get shop on the other account, so that becomes your shop account, or you try to flip the two, where this becomes your shop account and then that other account becomes your future primary, the other content, your other niche and topic you want to discuss. So it's just up to you, but the idea is to have two separate accounts, just in terms of best practice. So that's what I would tell you. um you said, okay, you have 13, there's a 1984 following. Okay, okay, good, good, good. That's a good number. So that other account, so similar for you, DML. I don't know if your situation on your primary account warrants that you want to stay steadfast on that topic. If you have a nice, I mean, you do have a growing following. Don't get me wrong, you have a growing following. You're doing content over there. If that is very niche specific, then I would say stay the course. If that's something you're like, okay, I gotta keep that account that way because I like it, I do this on it. But if that is not the case, if that account does not necessarily have, a niche, something that's very specific, your content is strong, people are engaging a lot. If that is not the case, I would say maybe the account that is approved for shop, maybe that account is the account you start doing shop with. Okay, and then this account, I mean, the newer account, or one of the account you're building up, becomes kind of the original niche idea, and maybe you flip things that way, so you start going the shop direction. Thank you all coming in. If you have not gotten your daily heart me, go ahead and give me your daily heart me. If you want me to talk through how to get it, one more heart me. Oh, there's just one more. I didn't realize that. One more, y'all. Come on. Okay, thanks. That would be my recommendation. Now, I could tell you, let me know if that is something you want me to go down the path of how to get shop on this account, because I can tell you that too. So that's not a big deal. Thank you so much, friend. We just achieved that daily harmony. See, TikTok. You tried me, but we did not. You did not succeed. We got our daily heart, me friend. We got that flash code. Thank you so much, friend. Can I make video for those products too? What products, Yuji? How you doing, Yuji? How you doing, friend? I miss saying hello to you. My other friend, the other mother. How are you, friend? Coming on in. How you doing, friend? Dr. Lisa, and to everyone join just in time for an important topic. Look at you, friend. Hello, Doc. I have a question. I missed your question, Yuji. I guess I'm not understanding your question. Let me know what the question is. I sent a message about it. TikTok wouldn't let me say it here for whatever reason. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you so much, Nika. I appreciate it. Thank you. You said I want to keep this account. So, okay, let me talk about the other account then. How to get your TikTok shop on the other account. So I haven't talked about this in a while, so I can walk through that for the people in the room. Um, what Usually, I guess I didn't understand your question. How you doing, Silver Fox? Appreciate you joining as well. The ones I cannot permit. Hello everybody. How you doing, Natty? I'm well. Appreciate you, Eugene. Let's see. Eugene, you said, can I make a video for those products, the ones that I cannot permit? Maybe I can't. Ask me on Zoom later on tonight. Yeah, ask me on Zoom. Ask me on Zoom. I'm happy to answer it there. And then, yeah, we could definitely have a conversation. Seems like a lot more people are doing shops, so we could definitely have a conversation. Those who have, I'm on Copilot program. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, y'all don't understand what that means. Copilot in terms of AI. Let me know what that means. Um, so yeah, so tonight I'm doing my Zoom call with the people who are in my Instagram group. So that's the Launch Your Income Instagram group. Those are people who purchased the blueprint. So the Launch Your Blueprint bundle. They we're doing that meeting tonight. So that's tonight at 6:30. So yes, we could definitely talk about that. Thank you so much for making sure I said that out loud too and put a reminder out there for folks. Um, so yes. So really quickly, let me run through shop for my friends that are in the room that are looking to get shop. Okay, so a couple things with TikTok. If you already have an account, that's why I was asking those questions, DML, in the sense you said, okay, cool. Um, I was asking those questions in the sense that if you already have an account that has shop on it, sometimes it's a little easier, not all the time, but sometimes TikTok recognizes that you already have shop, and you'll see where your second account will get it a little quicker. Not all the time, but recognize that to get the pilot program, you have to have over 1,000 followers. I say over because most people get it at like 1,200, 1,500, maybe even more. It's not exactly at 1,000. So you'll see as you're growing, you'll get it sooner. To get followers quicker on your account, you can follow up to 200 people a day before you kind of get in trouble with TikTok and you get put in a kind of a timeout where you can't follow for like 24 hours of usually it's like it's like 26 hours. It's usually a little bit over. But usually you'll get put in a timeout. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're just going down a roll and clicking follow, 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 then at some point you're going to get timed out and you won't be able to do it again. And then when you go to those high engagement rooms, those they call them grow rooms, when you go to those rooms and you're engaging with people, there's a strategy that you want to follow to make sure you are hopefully getting as much visibility as well as people to follow you back and engage with you pretty quickly. So you want to pay attention to this. And so it takes a little time, maybe a little bit of investment with coins as well, but you can see yourself grow at a faster rate. So you'll see people go to those rooms and they pick up their numbers pretty quickly. I tell you to be cautious of who you pick up. I always tell you, you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So you got to be careful. So you got to be careful who you pick up along the way. So I tell people to pay attention. Maybe click and see who has a bio, who has a if you're gonna follow people back who has a bio, maybe potentially look at that bio to see if there's somebody who will potentially engage with your content. But a lot of times that is not necessarily the primary focus. The primary focus is to get your numbers. So that's kind of what people are focused on. They want to get their numbers as opposed to worried about who they pick up. So many of those people do not engage back and they do not necessarily continue with following you. So you got to be careful about that too. So that's why you want to get over the amount that you need for TikTok to also unlock TikTok Shop for you. So that's something to keep in mind. Only follow back people with content I'm interested in, period, because otherwise it's not supported. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I totally agree with that, Nika. So just kind of be mindful of that element of it. But when you go in those rooms, you're gonna click a couple things that you can do to be seen. Is that you can come in. Obviously, don't talk about scooped and followed and gotcha and what's the other words they use? Connected. All those things. Those are words. Well, first of all, because the chat is chatting so much, things are going on. TikTok will filter and block certain words. So depending on the live host and how they operate, those words, because they're overused and used in a way that is inauthentic, um, How you doing, friends? How you doing, disaster specialist? Appreciate you being in the room. Others who are joining, because of that, those words will get filtered, and people won't see you anyway. So your comment is you're thinking you comment. Other people don't see that you commented. Okay, so just kind of be mindful of that. So I would say try to avoid those type of words because again, those words could be trigger words for TikTok and they got blocked. So just keep that in mind. The other thing I will say, if you're going to do something, say something, come up with your own way of saying things and your catchphrase like, hello, how you doing, new bestie? Something like that. Happy Sunday, new besties. Looking to engage with, you know, my new besties or, something, some kind of phrase. So you do that, have that phrase. You might even say, I'm looking to grow or increase, don't use the word grow, but I'm looking to increase new besties or get new besties. Um, he came back, y'all, yelling at him. So if you can be quiet, mommy, I'll let you stay. Go sit over there. Go on the other side, please. You can go sit over there, but you got to be quiet. Got me? All right, sir. Then he said, not the besties. You know how they do that. Besties, besties. Yes, Cameron is back. He is back. I won't yell at him because he must be waiting for his dad to come back. Daddy didn't come back yet? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being quiet. Appreciate you. He shook his head. He's listening for the moment. But yes, so you definitely want to make sure good advice after this because I have seen them all. Yes. 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 And so that's something you can do, and that gives you a little bit more visibility. Maybe add that to the chat. Here's why I said you're going to spend a little bit of coins because as you are engaging with people in the room, people who send like the popular vote or a rose or a puff, those things are 1 coin, but they will send them and they will send it very slow. They tap very slow as they are sending their coins. And so what happens? Hold on, my internet's unstable. DML. So as they're doing it, how you doing, disaster? Thank you so much for that daily harmony. Thank you so much, DML. As they're tapping their number, their rows, they're tapping it so slow, so it's almost before the circle ends. They'll tap it again, so they hang up there longer. If somebody want to demonstrate, that'll be great. Do you use two phones or one phone and a computer right now, friend? Um, DML. Okay, you sent one rose. I want you to. Okay, you tap real slow, real quick, Eugene. Real slow. Perfect. You want to do one more? Okay, it closed. Okay. So he's hanging up there real slow, and then it comes in real slow. That's it. Very slow. Before you get the floor closed out, hit it again. So you hang up there longer, and you'll stay up there like Silver Fox. She's doing it real slow. You hang up there real long. So she's hanging up there. So because of that, people when those rooms are chatting. What happens is people will click the people who are hanging up there, the gifters. If you click them while they're up there, you can get your followers. So you want to be a gifter so that people will click to you and follow you. And then you want to put a comment in so maybe you might get pinned on occasion as well. So it's a combination that you're doing. So you're in the chat, but you're also sending a little gift as well. So that is your strategy so that you can get it. You grow, girl. You said you use two phones or a phone and a computer. Right now for my lives, what was that referring to? Because actually I'm on 3 devices to be honest with you. So I'm using my phone for my TikTok live. I also use my tablet for my YouTube, my YT live, because I co-stream. So this whole conversation I'm having on YT as well, and it gets saved as a playlist. And then on my computer, I'm streaming my YouTube so I can see myself there, so I can see the chat too. Yes, yes, the lives. Yeah, this live I'm doing on my computer, on my phone for TikTok purposes. I'm on my phone, 1 device on my phone for TikTok purposes. I also am on my tablet for the YT purpose because I'm live streaming there. And then I'm on my computer watching myself on the YT in particular. That worked for me. Did it, Eugene? It worked for Eugene. Awesome, awesome. That's I mean that's essentially the cheat code. That's essentially it. Sometimes with lots of people in there, it will bump you off if you're slow. If you're too slow, you gotta be definitely strategic. But if you're tapping, you hang. For the most part, you should hang. If you're doing it, if you're doing it very rhythmic, it's like this rhythm, like you're going boom, boom, boom. Do they all have to be Apple? No. My computer is not Apple. I'm not a Mac person for my computer. Although my iPad and my phone are Apples. Yep, yep. I notice there are more features on the laptop. For the TikTok Live Studio, I have never tried the Live Studio, so I'm not as familiar with the Live Studio's features. Um, I've heard some early people say that it was glitchy. I've heard that it is featured especially for the gamers. So it's almost like you have to, think about what your live room is going to be set up like. So I've heard that as well, that there's a little bit more features in terms of what you have to offer. But I've heard there's a little bit more glitches that happen over there too. Yes, that's how I got my numbers over 1,000. Really? Oh wow. Oh wow. Appreciate you, friend. That's it. That's it. So I wanted to say that for DML, she's on her new account and she was essentially saying the same thing, that she was looking to grow that account and get TikTok Shop on it. So that is your growth strategy. So if you want to grow, like I said, you got 200 people a day you can follow. If you want to think about it in that way, now people can follow you back beyond 200. But just keep that in mind. You won't be able to follow them back. You kind of get stopped at around 200 if you're in those rooms and you're following other people. And then, that is kind of the strategy too, where you might say, if you do follow people, say, hey, hello, friend, I just connected with you or something like that. So, or just, we're new besties now or something, some kind of comment back of the people you are following. So when you're in those rooms, you are moving, you are activating, you are gifting. So you might want to budget yourself to maybe gift, depending on if you're sending out those 1 cent coins, maybe you're sending out 50, 75, 100, so $1 worth, that you're sending out each time you go in there, because you're doing it in little blocks. So like 10 cents here, 10 cents here. So you're doing that. You're in the chat. You're connecting with people. You are actively engaging. Okay. So because of that, the room is rooming. You want to get seen. You want people to pick you up. The people you follow you, hopefully they will follow you back. And then, like I said, you want to stay pinned up at the top. So in that process, hopefully you pick up 200, 225 in one sitting. You might be in that room for about an hour. So you might pick up about another 200 people or so. And if you do that over the course of several days, you can get your 1,000. Theoretically, you can get your 1,000 in a week. Um, it may take 10 days, may take a little longer than a week, depending on how you do it, but you really could. So I just wanted to say that out loud. How you doing, Caroline? How you doing, friends? Coming on in. So let me know if you have any questions about that. But like I said, theoretically, you should be able to grow rather fairly quickly if you are activating yourself in those rooms. Okay. So that's the growth. That's the growth strategy, because you need the numbers to get shop. Now, when it comes to shop itself, you got to tell TikTok you want it. Okay. So you got to say, this is what I want, and you got to make sure you're eligible for it. Okay, so there's two things. So the eligibility comes with, one of the things it comes with is making sure you have 1,000 followers. So that's part of the eligibility. People do get it early, and typically I've seen them give it to them early when they have another account with Shop. I've seen that happen for folks. I'm not going to say that that's across the board, but I have seen it happen. Hold on one second. How you doing, her merchant? How you doing, friend? I'm also at 500 on my new account after 6 days with lots of engaging. Yes, yes. See, are you going into those other rooms, friend? Are you going over there? Are you doing kind of that strategy I just talked about? Let me know if that's it. That is what I did to get the co-pilot for. Um, create a pilot for. You talking about the TikTok shop creator pilot program. That's what you said. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Yeah, that's it. So so that's essentially how you want to do it. You got to have your followers, and then you also have to have that the engagement, and then you also have to have the request out there to TikTok that you want it. So here's how you request it. Coach Vicky says that too. Yes, yes. Coach Vicky, she got that from your girl. She got that from your girl. With Shop, can you promote certain products, or do they choose your products? Um, you can choose your products. You can promote certain products. You have a choice. Yeah, you have a choice. They they don't require you to pick or promote certain products. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. Yeah. Um, so yeah, always have a choice, and you decide what you want to promote. You decide if it's in your niche. You can decide if you're open. You know, some people say you want to kind of be niche specific. I think that's a school of thought. Some people say you want to maybe hone into a category of products. So if you want to be in beauty or a certain niche. So if you want to be in beauty or fashion or electronics or lifestyle, so you want to try to stay in one of those categories. Um, you can have up to three categories. And so what I do right now is that I try to be within three categories: beauty, health and wellness, and electronics. Those are my three. So I started off with electronics. I like electronics a little better, I think. And I've now moved over to health and wellness and supplements and some of the health and wellness physical products like the vibration blade and the neck um, massager and stuff. Um, so yes, and then I've done a couple things with beauty, but for the most part, I think I like electronics better. If I was to make a choice, yeah. So yeah, I am narrow into vitamins. Can I? Because I am a nurse. Yes, that's good. So the vitamins and supplements I'm doing currently, um, they're the reality is people are very conscientious. I like the vibration plates. I do I love it. I do mine every day. I'm so the month of July, and I've talked about this in my content, I've talked about this in my live, I've been very focused on my mental health and well-being, my physical, and some personal and professional goals that I have set for myself. So I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of those things. And so the vibration plate I added for my physical wellness as well as my walks. And then also the supplements. I've been diligent about taking those. And I have to be honest with you all. And I know people are leery about supplements and what they put on their body or their skin. The supplements are helping. They're helping. I have to admit, they are truly helping. Um, and so I see a difference because I hadn't been taking them. I do see a difference with taking them. I call it self love. I love that. I love that. That is true. It is self love. Yep. Um, okay, so my friends, getting TikTok shop. I know I got a couple comments coming in. Let me get back to that. I'm looking forward to being able to get a vibration plate. Yes. Yes, get one, friend. You know what? This is probably the time to do it. I'm gonna say if you wanted to make that sacrifice for yourself, and get it, because there's a lot of deals out. There's a several different kind out there, but I have two of them, and it wasn't. I started off with one, and I wanted a little bit more high performing, high powered one. So the one I started off with, my mother in law, she loves it, so I'm planning to give it to her because it's not as powerful as the one that I landed with. But so I have two on my shop on my other page. Um, they had good sales this past week. So just pay attention because the sales are going up and down. The deals for you days ends on Friday, so if you were gonna grab one, this might be the time to do it. Because women put everyone first but self last. Yes, I agree with that. You grow girl. I want to have my own shop because I already have a lot of TT. Can I sell it? You grow girl. Let me understand your question, friend. You're trying to get your own TikTok shop. So yeah, you bought stuff from TikTok and you want to now promote those products that you bought. So you want to get TikTok shop. So follow me. Let me I'm gonna tell you how to unlock TikTok shop for creator. We're not talking about the seller side. We're saying that you will be promoting other people's products. So that's the creator side. So that's what I'm gonna talk about how. Please tell me how to sell all the stuff that I have that I want to sell all of it. Yes. I'm gonna walk you through, friend. I see people selling those plates by standing on them and talking about them at the same time. I need to do better. I need to do better. I did it a couple of times. I don't know if you was at the lives I promoted it, Nika. So I was standing on it, talking about it, demonstrating it. I need to increase my communication about it because to your point, people who have done it, they spend like the whole life on the plate. That's what it feels like. They get off and they get back on, and they get off and they doing a whole live on the plate basically, and that's all they're really promoting. But yeah, that is a strategy. I want to try it. Nettie, you talking about the vibration plate? You want to try the vibration plate, or do you want to try TikTok shop? Let me know which one. You got TikTok shop already, don't you, friend? 3,500. It helps with lymphatic drainage. Yes, and my lower back pain. I love them. Yes, I seriously. I mean, I feel so much difference in how my body. I feel like it's very you know how you're tight in your muscles, it loosens you up, you're stretched out. I don't have the same aches and pains that I have. And so not all of you know this because I don't talk about it enough during my lives. My Zoom call I've talked about a little bit. um, my I was diagnosed with two autoimmune conditions, and my secondary is fibromyalgia, and so I tend to have flares. I'm lately with the stretching, with the movement, I feel like there's less flares. I wouldn't say that in a live because I don't want to make people think that that is, a reason to get it. But I definitely see a difference in terms of how my body is responding. So that is a difference. So um, it's so good. Seems gimmicky, but it does work. I have to admit I love it. Movement is great with lymphatic drain. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then the tightness and all the other stuff that you feel. Yeah, it is. It definitely does work. So I would say if you are curious about them, if you're thinking about them, I I I would stand by it. I would say get it. You can share that in your experience and results may vary. Yeah, I guess I could. I guess I could. I got to be careful with TikTok because I think you got to be careful about you know sounding as if you're manipulating or something like that. And sometimes the stories can come off um, as if I just gotta I have to read up and make sure I can say it correctly without getting a layer and violation from TikTok. TikTok will try you. I'm like, I told you my story, and I try to do say that my disclaimer and just put that out there. Here's my personal experience and results and stuff. But yeah, but that is something I do feel a difference. My mother-in-law, she has arthritis in her knees, and so she got on it and she said, "Oh my gosh, my legs and my knees feel so much better." So she also is a believer in it. She when it came to visit, she didn't take it with her, so I need to give it to her. I think she just didn't realize I was giving it to her right then and there, but I still have it up here. So um, I was watching a live with 1.5K people yesterday. And she kept sharing her experience and results may vary. Okay, okay. You know what? I'll do it. Yeah, why not? The streets are fun and finicky. Yes, that's true. TikTok streets. TikTok funny with words sometimes. Yes, they are. Yes, baby boy. Hurry up.
Do you want a cord for my tablet? That's because my tablet is about to die.
What's how many percentage is it? Tell mommy. I actually have one that I purchased. I kept
80?
under my desk. I turn it on while I'm working. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, that's a good idea.
80?
Well, baby, you no, it's not about to die. 80% is good. You're fine. It's like 80. My tap's about to die. No, you're good, boo. No, you're fine. Yes, she has lots of cords, Cameron. They're not well, and honestly, I do have a cord he could use. And there is a cord literally that I could stretch right there that he can use. I'm not gonna let you attach it though, baby. With 80%, you're fine. Okay, so play your game. You're totally fine.
When it's like 14%?
Yeah, when it's 14%, mommy will say, "Yeah, let's plug it up." But you're fine. 80%, you are totally good. She said, good for the pain. Oh, what equipment? I was talking about the vibration plate. I was talking about the vibration plate. He said it's less than 100. I know. It's like it ain't 100 no more. He was like, I was about to die, so let's cord this up. um, but, but yeah, that. Okay, move, baby, wait, slide back over. Over on the other side, because mommy, here's your little game. Finish, slide it back over. Yeah, go. That's totally fine. Ain't got over there. That's totally fine. Okay. But yeah, so the vibration plate is what I was talking about. Not on this page. On my Dr. Lisa shops, there's two different kinds, and it just depends on where you're at in your journey. The one by it's called Merch. I think that's how it's pronounced. Is a slim. It's not as high powered. It's very but it's powerful. Don't get me wrong, and it gets up to 10 level 10, and it shakes pretty strong at level 10. But there's the one that I got that's the Flybird that is very high powered and has the straps to it where you can do the arm rest and all that stuff. So I wanted that one, which was more high impact, exercising you can do on it. The other one, the Merch, the one that is the slim pink version, um, is again for, hold on one second, I got a puzzle piece. Is for someone who's just trying to get the vibration plate just for the lymphatic drain, but you're not looking for a high powered version of it. So that's the differences between the two. I have to explain that a little bit more, but again, my mother in law wanted the one that she got. She was like, oh, the one I was giving her, because again, she's not looking for to shake you all up. And the sweating and stuff. The other one that I got with the straps, I'm drenched after I'm doing it. So then I put it on the highest level too. So I'm like shaking and exercising away. So yeah. Um, you say TikTok shop. Yeah, I'm gonna get to your friend. Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on the last comment. So I'm gonna tell you a couple things you need to do. With all the talking you're doing, they gave you a puzzle piece. I know. Okay, TikTok shop. Let me talk about this. So my friends who are looking to it. So I told you how to get followers. So we don't have to recap that. So followers, you understand the strategy there. So you want to make sure you're engaging in those rooms. I was thinking about getting one. Yes, yeah, I would definitely get one. I love it. Um, and so followers we know. So TikTok requires that you have, so there's three things. You got to have 1,000 followers to get the creator pilot program. You have to be, your account has to be in good standing. So I'm about to tell you the things that you need to do to make sure you're accepted into the program. I'm gonna tell you how to get it in a second, but here's how you got to make sure you're staying in good standing and that you're accepted, because your account has to be in good this has to be approved. So 1,000 followers or more. You're always going over 1,000. Usually they don't accept you until you're like 1,200, 1,500, 2,000. It's not exactly 1,000. So don't be like, oh, Dr. Lisa, I didn't get it. I have 1,001. No, you may not get it right at 1,000. You really don't normally get it at 1,000. So it's usually over 1,000. Um, Somebody also said that they thought it was also over 30 days. Your account had to be at least 30 days old. I don't know if that's true, but it could be. And maybe that's why people have to wait to well over 1,000, because their account is so new when they added the new account that it wasn't 30 days old. So just keep that in mind. That may be part of what's happening too. So 1,000 followers, over 1,000 followers, and accounting good standing, meaning that you are posting content, because TikTok Shop is all about shoppable videos and shoppable lives. So you gotta have posted content. If you are not posting content, then start posting content on that account. And I'm gonna tell you what type of content to post in a second. That's gonna be the things you gotta do to tell TikTok you won't shop. Okay, so this is about being eligible for shop. So 1,000 followers, the videos that you're posting are in good standing, meaning that you do an account check. So when you go on your profile where you see your face at, click TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio. Under TikTok Studio, you'll see tools. I think they just rearranged everybody's accounts where account checks is towards the top. So you should see that under tools. Towards the top, it's like one of the first boxes. It'll say account check. You're gonna click account check. So under account check, it's gonna run through all your videos. You're gonna make sure you have a green check mark by all those videos. Okay? If you do not get a green check mark, you get a red circle, meaning that there's something wrong with the video. The video has a violation on it. They typically will let you know what the violation is and maybe give you an opportunity to appeal it or edit the video. Do that if you can. If not, you can make that video private. Okay, so that means you can go into your settings, click that only you can see the video. So you're making the video private, and that should fix it. Okay, yes, I'm very familiar with it. Okay, great, great. And so that's the second thing. So 1,000 followers, over 1,000 followers, account checks. So you're gonna do that. Make sure you don't have any violations. The third thing you want to do. So these are the three things you want to do. The other requirement is that your account needs to be in good community standing, and you got to be 18 years or older, 1,000 followers. So good community standing also means that you are not following any banned accounts, as well as the 1,000 followers. How you doing, Miss Darlene? Thank you so much for joining. The 1,000 followers also means that your account is not following any banned accounts. Okay, so your 1,000 followers could be an inflated number, meaning that you're like, oh, I got 1,000 followers or I got 1,200 followers, but I don't know, 300 of those people are accounts that have been banned. So that means that you don't have 1,000 followers, that you have way less than that. And so just recognize that you need to go in to check this, and this is something you need to check anyway, probably a couple times a week. You want to go into your followers and make sure that you remove any banned accounts. Here's what you're going to do on your profile again, where it says your followers or your following, don't matter which number you're going to click, you're going to click that number. Click that number, it takes you to the screen of all the people you're following, all the people who are following you, and then all your friends. Along the top of there is a search bar. In that search bar, you could type in the word user, USER. As you are typing in USER, you'll see where TikTok, thank you so much, Miss Darlene. You'll see where TikTok will show you any accounts. You said thank you. Any accounts that are banned because they don't have a photo and they have user with all the numbers next to their name. Okay, that's why you typed in the word USER. So you're pulling up all those accounts. So anyone that does not have a photo, so TikTok, when they ban an account, they take your photo away and they take your username and your nickname away. So you are back to that original user with all the numbers. So what you're going to do is click that photo image or where the image was, and it will take you to that person's profile. And you will see where it says right in the middle, it says account banned. Okay? Can you tell me what time it is on YT so I can go back and look? My fiance was talking. I missed some of this. On the YT, we are an hour and I'm gonna say go start this at a lot at the hour mark. Okay?
Okay.
At the hour mark. Because I've been talking for a minute, so maybe an hour and 5 minutes in, maybe an hour and 10 minutes in. So it's right now it's 11:14, and I started the YT right on time too. So it's 11:14 on my time. So about 14 minutes in, or yeah, right, go to the hour mark. You'll hear me start talking about the vibration plate. And your girl, who's that? What's her name? Your grow girl. She said, TikTok shop, please. And so when that happens, you know I'll go into the TikTok shop conversation. I told him my show was on, but he kept talking. He said my show on. So so if I'm in the vibration plate conversation, you know you can speed up a little bit, and then you can be like, okay, she about to start talking about TikTok shop. Okay, so back to the banned accounts. You got to check this. So you got to remove those banned accounts. Here's how you said I got it. Okay. So how you doing, friend? Hello. So here's what you want to do. You're gonna go. So it says account banned. You're gonna go in the top right corner. If you click that arrow, it's an arrow on that page in the top right corner, and at that arrow, you're going to click it, and then it's gonna show at the bottom your options. One of them should be to remove the follower, because if you're looking at a follower or a friend, you should be able to remove that follower. You can also block. If you go to your following list, you might see more over there too. You can remove those as well. Those I typically, if you see the word following or friends, Typically, if you press the word, it changes back
It's
red.
not
If it
going.
changes back red, you're not following them anymore. So that means that you're currently not following them. So you can make them back red, you can remove them, you can block them. There's a couple different options. You decide what you do. But you want to make sure when you go back out of that screen and you go back to your profile, log back in, type in the word user or click back in, type the word user, and again, make sure those users don't pop up again. Okay? So that will let you know that you're no longer following them if it doesn't pop up again. Okay, friends. So those are the three things you need to do to become eligible. You got to have the right a number of followers, account in good standing, and make sure you're not following banned accounts. Hello, I will player for you. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. It's surprising how many accounts aren't active every time you check. Yeah, yeah. I checked. I usually try to check once a week. I think I'm due to check because I think the last time I checked was right when I came back from the vacation. So I'm due to check again. I had like four. You're gonna always have some in there. I had about four of them. So I have about four of them. So yeah. Um, and so that's what you want to do to make sure you're eligible. So that's eligibility. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you what you need to do to tell TikTok you want it. Okay. So now this is different. This is a different step. Okay. So eligibility is the first thing. You got to have the 5,000 followers, account check, and remove any of those banned accounts. So keep doing that. Make sure you're checking. Make sure you're growing your account. Make sure you're engaging, doing all the things to get your numbers up, but also to make sure those numbers are not banned accounts. Okay. Okay, this is the part I needed. Yes. So that's those are the things you want to do to be eligible for it. Okay. So as you're growing, you always want to check to make sure those aren't banned accounts in there. And then as you're putting content out there, make sure your content is quality. Okay. So those are the three things. Now I'm going to tell you five things. Now these are the engagement strategy things. So there's five things over here that you want to pay attention to. Okay. So here's what happens with TikTok. Everything you touch, everything you type, everything you do is sending a signal to the algorithm about what you want. Hey, I didn't know you didn't get that daily heartbeat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. So you want to pay attention to this, okay? So, good morning. How you doing, Latasha? And so you want to pay attention to this, okay? Thank you for the daily heartbeat. So these five things pay attention to. So as you are engaging on the app, you want to send a direct signal to TikTok. So let me go back a step. This is why you want a separate account. So I'm gonna tell you this now. Okay. So if you didn't know, this is actually the reason why you want a separate account because now your algorithm is going to be nothing but TikTok shop content. Okay. So what I'm telling you to do is literally notify TikTok you're interested in TikTok shop. So the algorithm is now going to start showing you a lot of TikTok shop content, information. Okay. So if that's not what you want your primary account to do, then you need to have a separate account because moving forward, that's what you're going to see is shoppable content. Okay. Even on my page now, my shop page, go over there, shoppable content. That's what primarily what I'm saying. I see some viral videos here and there, but for the most part, it's shoppable content. Okay. So just know that it changes your algorithm. And that's why I said you need a separate account because if honestly you need to be involved in looking at shoppable content, but you also need to go to other rooms with the shop videos and you're paying attention to that. You're still trying to grow your page and do all the things with that page as well, but still you are looking at shop content. Okay, so here's what you want to do. So shoppable content, five things. Hello, player. I will play it for you. Thank you so much, friend. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna let you stay for a minute. Appreciate you, friend. All right. So here's what I will say. Don't spam me, please. But I appreciate the engagement. All right. So we might have to put you in timeout for a little bit. I won't block you, but I'll put you in timeout. We muted you. Okay. So here's what I will say. Um, First thing you want to do is go to Creator Search Insights. Now, Creator Search Insights on that page. So here's where you find Creator Search Insights. Let me share where to find it. So when you go on the home screen, Home screen is where the FYP, the FYF, they say F for you feed, where TikTok Shop is located, where all that where your following is located. Hi, how you doing, friend? How you doing, Roses? And so where all that's located, there's a search bar. There's a little magnifying symbol. Click that search bar. In the search bar, you're going to type in the word Creator Search Insights. They actually made it a separate app also, so you could download the separate app if you wanted to. But it's just up to you in terms of how you want to do it. So you type in the word Creator Search Insights. You click that option. It's going to say view. It's going to have a little light bulb. You're going to click that and you're going to be inside of the database. That is for where you can search for different topics, interests. There's a whole database. So if you're not familiar with it, you should be familiar with it. So I would definitely tell you to be engaged with Creator Search Insights. Hello, how you doing, Coach Heather? And so with that, Creator Search Insights, at the very top of Creator Search Insights, I shouldn't say the very top. It's maybe like this. It's a scrolling bar. It's like in the middle top upper part. You're gonna see a scrolling messages. I think there's three different messages that scroll by. One of them is like opportunities for creators to earn money or something about shoppable videos. Click that one. You can click all three, it's up to you. But click the one that takes you to the page, Creator Search Insights. Yep, that's it. That's exactly it. Creator Search Insights. You're typing that into that search bar. Scrolling bar message pops up when you're inside of it. You're going to click the one that talks about opportunities to earn money with shoppable videos, or I forgot what it says, but it's some message. You'll know it when you see it. Um, you click that, and then it allows you to apply to the TikTok Shop affiliate program. So that's essentially what it is. It's the application to the affiliate program. If you are eligible, it will say apply now. But if you're not, click apply. It may be grayed out. You may not be eligible to apply, but I want you to go to that and click that message at least once a day, if not twice a day. Because again, everything you touch, everything you do is signaling to TikTok what you want. Okay, so that's a signal. So you want to make sure you let them know that you're interested in the program. Okay, you're going to come out of the Creator Search Insights program. You're going to go back to that home screen. And in that search bar again, you're going to type in how to join the TikTok affiliate program. Okay? Because you're trying to figure out how to become a member, how to get into the TikTok affiliate program. Reason why I want you to do this, because everything you search, everything you do is a message. That message helped me to get into the program. Yes, it did, friend. So everything you do, everything you touch, you are telling the algorithm, hey, this is what I want. So you're gonna type in how to join the TikTok Shop affiliate program, how to get in the TikTok Shop affiliate program, and what's gonna happen is there's gonna be tons of people telling you they tips or saying I got into the affiliate program or whatever the case may be. What I want you to do is watch those videos. That's why I say your feed is gonna be nothing but these videos now and this type of content. So you are gonna say you're gonna watch those videos all the way through. That watch time matters. It tells the algorithm you're interested in that type of content, interested in that program, and then you're going to engage. I tell people to engage from the bottom up because it allows you to watch longer, but you also are then everything you touch, everything you press, everything you do, you tell the algorithm you're interested. So it then becomes another opportunity to tell TikTok you're interested in the affiliate program. And so you're going to comment like, oh, thank you for this information on how to join the affiliate program. Oh, congratulations and get into the TikTok affiliate program. Again, everything you type, everything you write, everything you watch, everything you do tells TikTok what you're interested in. So you're saying the affiliate program. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to heart that message, and you might do that for like 3 or 4 videos, maybe 5 videos. So that is the technically the third thing you're going to do. So create a search insight, search for the affiliate program, engage with that content. Okay, for 3, 4, 5 videos. Okay, this is what you're doing daily. Okay, my friends, this is a daily habit, daily practice. Because again, I tell you, your algorithm is going to be nothing but shop. Then I want you to, so my friends in the room, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Then I want you to go at the top of that screen is TikTok Shop. Okay, so now we're on number 4. This is the fourth thing you're going to do. On top of that page is TikTok Shop. If you have not already bought anything on the account you want TikTok Shop for, not your other account that maybe you already bought tons of stuff, the new account, the account you want TikTok Shop for, I want you to buy something, maybe two or three things. Don't break the bank, but buy a few items. What I want you to do, maybe even buy items that are trending products, because then you're going to have products or products that you want to sell or want to promote. Like if you have a niche or something that you want to stay within that niche, and so now you have products that you're totally interested in buying and promoting. So be think of it from that perspective. I want you to buy something, because again, everything you touch, everything you do is telling TikTok what you want. So you now are telling TikTok, I want shop, because I'm even buying stuff from shop. I shop at shop. And so once you buy something, once that item gets in, I then want you, and this is number 5, I then want you to do a review video of that product. So again, you're telling TikTok in your content now that you want to promote products. You want to talk about products. You want to share information about products. You can buy from your shop. They can buy yeah, you can buy from other people's shops too. That's true. That's true. I want you to do it off the account you want shop on them. Yeah, yeah. So you definitely can do that. You guys can buy from my shop, from Dr. Lisa Shops. That's my page. And so then I want you to do a review video of it. Okay. So I want you to talk about, like, you could talk about, hey, I love this neural gum. This gum is, oh my gosh, it gives so much clarity and focus. When I chew it, oh my gosh, you would not believe the caffeine boost I get, the energy I feel. Oh my gosh, this is the best gum ever. You said that you were born to teach. I appreciate that. And so that's the 5 things you want to do. So and then you do your review video, and again, you don't have shop yet, but you're telling TikTok like, hey, let me tell you about these products. When I get this gum, I didn't realize how well it worked. Oh my gosh, this neural gum. So you want to do those type of videos too. So you are essentially, and what you can do is look at other people's videos. So you can look at how people are promoting like the neural gum. You said awesome tips. You're welcome. You can see what they're doing so that you can start modeling some of that. So they're talking about, I've obviously at the end you can say click the link in my bio, but or click the link in this, click the orange card below. You can't do that, but you can say kind of the features and benefits of the product and like what's your thoughts about them. So yeah, 7 to 16 second, grade 4 videos. Yes, yeah. So yeah, nothing super long, no more than 30 seconds. I mean, I did a clip of a video that I did from my TikTok shop yesterday. It was a longer video, but I put it out there because I was like, I gotta have some content. So I did it as part of my shoppable videos. But again, don't feel like you have to overdo it. You don't have to overdo it. So um, no more than 30 seconds. 30-second video talking about the product. Yeah. How do you know you aren't being scammed? TikTok will kept asking me to do this. What you mean? Your girl. What you mean? TikTok kept asking you to do what? Do what? Apply to shop. So you might be able. No, are you? No, you don't have enough followers yet. Scammed by what? Scammed by TikTok? They asked me to go live. Oh, well, TikTok gave you the action that yeah. TikTok gave you eligibility to go live. You should go live. That's what I teach. I was like, that's what I teach. So yeah, TikTok. Well, first of all, this is the first way you can monetize. Second of all, you want to practice going live because TikTok really is pushing. Here's the reality of it. TikTok is really pushing for more people to promote products live. They're promoting TikTok lives. So they have a financial. TikTok. This is a TikTok economy. TikTok wins. They make money, and you make money, but TikTok makes money too. Absolutely, yeah. There's a financial incentive for TikTok, and TikTok does pay. It does pay. What's the difference between affiliate program and creator's account? Creator's account. The TikTok Shop program is the affiliate program for creators. You are an affiliate for sellers or brands that have different products. And so very they're the same program. TikTok Shop for Seller is for people who have their own products that they want to sell, not somebody else's product that you want to promote and get become an affiliate for and get a commission. That's what you're getting. You get a commission for selling these products. And so, not someone else's product, but if you have your own, I don't know, if you make jewelry, you have your own jewelry line, or you make clothing and you want to promote your products, you are a seller. But the creator slash affiliate program is one and the same. So, that's the same program. Yes, TikTok has a financial incentive. Absolutely. TikTok has a financial incentive. This is a TikTok has a financial. Let me be clear. Thank you, Yuji, for the popular votes. Those popular votes are have a monetary value. So does the Rosa. It has a monetary value. TikTok gets anywhere between, I tell people, anywhere between 60 to 80% for that. As a live host, I get 40% for it. So it is not, it is always going to favor, when they talk about gambling, it always favors the house. It favors TikTok. TikTok does have an incentive for doing it. So it is their financial incentive. So you are playing the game. And so if you want to participate in the game, you just have to know the rules. That's all I tell people. You just got to know the rules to play the game. But yeah, TikTok is always going to make sure that they benefit financially. And it's lucrative if you're consistent. Um, what I also teach about is going live so that you can essentially, if you do have another service or product or resource you want to promote, you could do it here. Like I talk about my bundle. That is something where people can get that and learn how to do digital marketing, learn how to do all this and grow their YouTube or their TikTok, and benefit by selling their products, and then you get access to me, get other support and guidance. But that is something I sell now. Does TikTok get a cut of that? No, but just know that that's also another way to make sure you're promoting your own services and products too. TikTok first and then some. I know. I'm back. How you doing, Miss Darlene? So yeah, if you're gonna be in this space, you wanna know, you wanna have multiple lines of income, multiple income streams that you're producing. Yeah. So whether it's your own services you're offering, you're going live and getting compensated off TikTok. Maybe you have a TikTok subscription and people are offering, you get paid from that. You have TikTok shop, you're promoting other people's products. So you have multiple streams of income. And then, like I said, you have your own products and service too. Yeah. Yeah. I call it passive income stream. That's it. That's it. It's a passive income stream. Absolutely. And then if you do enough and have multiple, it becomes primary, not passive. Good point. How do you place your stance in your bio? It's just a website link. That's all it is. It's just a website link. Yeah. So you're just adding it as a link, um, from your the stand store link. That's it. So yeah, you're in your profile. In your profile, just click links and copy and paste the website link. That's it. Not the admin link. The link for viewers. Their view. Yeah, but that's it. Copy paste. Um, so yeah, you definitely want to do that. But let me know if there's any other questions, friends, because I try to stay about 90 minutes. I'm actually 127. I'm an hour and 27 minutes in, so I try to stay at least 90 minutes now because I'm trying to make sure I'm optimizing my time when it comes to content creation, my shop videos, that type of stuff. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Let me know if that all made sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Multiple passive income streams and will be my go to for a time. I love that. Yes, thanks. You're welcome, friend. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. So you just want to make sure. Cammy, stop it. Mommy's still talking. Okay, will do. Yeah, so you just make sure you just stay on top of it. I mean, a lot of this is not, something you can do on occasion. You got to be in it. For a storytelling newbie, not sure about my target audience. Roses, did you have another post before this? It might have got cut off. Let me know if you had more than one comment. This is the one I see that came in. Was there something before this? But TikTok will filter comments on occasion depending on what you wrote in it. So TikTok does filter comments. I tell people that all the time just to make sure I'm not missing stuff. Let me look and see if I missed part of it. Yeah, the thing I saw before that was thanks. Um, Not sure your target audience. Honestly, so my bundle teaches you about your he said it was a bit long. Yeah, so TikTok, yeah, you got filtered then. Sometimes when your messages are too long, TikTok will filter it. And again, it depends on if you got a word in there that was kind of a word that they didn't like. So, um, so my bundle teaches you about digital marketing. It teaches you also how to identify your target audience. A lot of this is based on understanding who you are, what you're all about, what's your niche, what your interests are, and then essentially just recognize when you come to a space like this, you're not alone. There's billions of people on this app. There's millions from the US on this app. And essentially, there is somebody for everybody. There are somebodies, multiple people for everybody. So people are gonna gravitate to you based on your interests and what your passions are. So, Cam, mommy's talking. So when I look at your profile, you don't have a bio. So my first thing I would tell you is to create a bio. You want to create a bio for a couple of reasons. The first, number one reason is that it's telling TikTok what your page is going to be about. Again, who you are and what you're about. So when you go on your profile, you edit your profile, you click bio, you put keywords. Those are words that should relate to what maybe content you're going to produce. It could relate to who you are when it comes to maybe you're a retiree, maybe you're a single mom, maybe you're or stay-at-home mom, or maybe you are in a specific profession, or maybe you're going to do content based off a certain passion or interest. Maybe it's going to be based on gardening, or if you're a crocheter, or if you are a car enthusiast. So whatever your passion is, whatever your interest is, maybe whatever you might want to produce content about, you're going to have those keywords there. TikTok uses those words to then determine who to send your content out to above and beyond your followers. And so you want to make sure that as people are searching, that's part of the SEO, search engine optimization, where people who are searching for those keywords will come across your content. And then you want to make sure that when you go live or when you come into a live, people will click your photo and your mini profile pops up, and they know who you are as well, and they may want to follow you or engage with you because of the words you have there too. Trying to figure that now. Okay, okay. I mean, you can use AI to help you come up with an 80 character bio. You can ask it for an 80 character bio based on some key characteristics about yourself and interests and stuff that you have, and then it will come up with a nice bio for you. So that's another way to do it. That's a quick cheat code.
I'm gonna go check Daddy's
Yeah, go check if Daddy's here. That's a great idea. Good idea. Love you.
here. Good idea?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Why?
And just go check. Love you. All right. Close the door. Thank you. So go check if Daddy's here. Yes. You can always change your bio. Yes. Thank you, Nika. But at least get something in there for now. Yes. That's it. That's perfect advice. Many thanks. You're a star. Thank you so much, friend. Yes, your bio is dynamic. It is fluid. You can change it. You can update it. You can revise it. You can become a live host and add it there. So yes, you can add your live host time and topic and time zone and stuff there too. So just know that you're not married to it. You can always change it. Um, but you want to have words there. You always want to have some words in your bio. And again, it's part of how people will come into a live. Remember, this today's topic was about how to get TikTok shop. Okay, so just know part of that strategy was to grow your followers. And so when you go into those rooms, this room and a lot of people in it, things are going on. Thank you, Yuji. Thank you for the shares. Thank you all for coming in. Feel free to like the live, share the live out. And so as you're doing that, how you doing, Dimples? So as you're doing that, you are essentially um, telling people who you are by having the words in your bio. And I will tell you, some people are very particular. If you do not have words in your bio, they will not follow you. And I actually kind of teach that because I want you to not, I want you to make sure you're picking up people who are going to help you grow. That's the whole point. When you're in the room like this and you see the people sitting up here and you see the followers in the room, like Nika Grace, yep, I didn't mean to laugh. You'll see where those are the people who are top viewers. So they're engagers. They're coming into a room. They're sharing the live out. They're commenting. They understand the etiquette. So part of this is the TikTok game now. Part of this, thank you so much, D Ray. Appreciate your friend. A part of it is that as you are engaging, how you doing, per mom? As you're engaging, you want to be intentional about making sure you are maximizing your time in a live. So part of that maximizing. So I told you guys in the grow room how to conduct yourself. I'm going to tell you to conduct yourself when you're in anybody's live that way. Thank you so much, Mimi. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You want to comment. You want to do the gifting. You want to make sure you're sharing the live out. You want to make sure you're liking the live. You want to make sure you're doing a daily heart me because essentially that's benefiting you as much as it's benefiting the live host. Okay, that engagement matters to you. I tell people this all the time. So let me say this, my friends who are new in the room, because we've been talking to some of my newbies here, um, and just so that you understand, some of you don't have your blue boxes and stuff. Thank you so much, D Ray, for joining again. Um, or you probably don't even know what the blue box is representing. You do have blue boxes. Okay. So the blue box is telling TikTok that blue box represents what level of engagement you're at. So how much engagement points, because there's points associated with that. Engagement points you've collected and how you've leveled up along the way. Okay? And so knowing that you're leveling up, how you doing, Masshole? Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Thank you so much, friend. So as you are leveling up, you want to pay attention to your growth strategy, okay? And so as you're growing in the live, you're going to be commenting. I always tell people, if you click the number of people in the room, you can see in that question mark at the top, you can see that question mark. That question mark says how to become a top viewer. It tells you based on the likes that you're sending. So when you tap in the screen, you're sending that heart, you're sending those likes out. It's telling you those likes matter for the room. It helps to activate the room. It increases the number of people in the room, but it also gives you points. You get 3 points for every 10 minutes of liking a live. When you comment, how you doing? Class with Kelsey, appreciate your friend. As you're commenting, as you're commenting, TikTok says, okay, I'll give you points for those comments. You get 3 points for every 10 minutes of comments. So you want to comment. You want to have a whole lot of comments. I taught this the other day where you guys can actually see, I can see as a live host, your comments. Let me know if I need to show that to you guys again. Because your comments matter. Because it gets you more points. And then you want to make sure, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the support. As you're commenting, you want to make sure that you're also engaging with those comments because you'll get points for that. And so you want to make sure you're keeping the room activated, you're talking, you're connecting with other people, you're engaging with others by clicking their photo, following them, commenting back. So those comments, engagement matters. You're getting points for that. Then you want to make sure you're sharing out the live. So if you click the daily heart me, you get points for that. So that becomes that orange heart next to the blue one. But that says that you're in this room, you are part of this live host fan club, and as you're part of the fan club, you're then able, thank you for sharing the live out, you're then able to get additional points for being leveling up as a fan club member. You'll see where TikTok gives you a list of things to do. It tells you about commenting, you get points. It says sharing out the live, you get points. Liking the live, you get points. All that's included. And then the blue box. The blue box, and as you grow higher, that blue box turns to purple. We just saw our friend Masso who has, I think, level 44, and it's purple now. So that level, that means that person is an engaged viewer. They're coming in, they're engaging, they're coming to different live rooms, they're doing all the engagement there. They're gifting. That's also part of your experience when you are gifting. So you're leveling up that way as well, primarily that way. But you gift. So if you put a comment in, so if you're new to my room and you don't know what the blue box represents, put in put in the chat. Just put in the chat hi. Just say hi. Hi. If you click after you put in the word hi, you can then click your photo. And then once you click your photo, your mini profile pops up. You click your level, whether your level is, thank you so much for the popular votes, Mimi, whether your level is 16 or 22 or 10 or 9, whatever your level is, click that level. A blue screen will pop up. It tells you how many points you've collected. It has a forward slash symbol. It tells you total amount of points you need to get to the next level. And then underneath there it says your experience points, which is the difference between what you got and what you need. And those experience points is essentially what you're trying to get to level up and get to the next level. As I am learning what you are seeing, I watched my blue box number rise in a matter of days. Look at you, friend. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that. He was like, this lady, she just told me about this blue box. And I followed and listened to her and look at my levels. So yes, that's what you do. So you want to pay attention. I tell people whenever you come into a live, thank you so much for that. When you come into a live, you want to pay attention because you want to pay attention to your growth and where you're at with growing. I ain't telling you to break the bank. I don't ever tell you to break the bank. I tell you though, if you want the most from this experience, it's a matter of what you put in is what you're going to get out of it. Okay? So if you're not, then don't expect to get a whole lot out of it. Get my bio together right now. Look at you. And so we talked earlier about making money on here. You absolutely can make money. You absolutely can. Engaging with other people, growing your followers, coming to lives, going to becoming a live host, building your own community. Absolutely can grow. But again, it's just a matter of what you put in, is what you're going to get out. So if you're not putting a whole lot into it, you won't get a whole lot out of it. Okay? Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate to all the support. Some people just come for the benefit. Yeah. Some people come for the I mean, obviously, depending on the room, depending on what's happening and stuff, they're benefiting from the conversation, they're benefiting from the community. But I just think if you're gonna do this, you gotta have like a holistic approach to it. What's your growth strategy? What do you want to get out of this? Um, what are you trying to gain from this experience? And a lot of that means that you have to you got to commit yourself to being a full participant. You know what I'm saying? So that means that engagement has to come from you as a viewer as much of it has to come from you as a content creator or you as a live host or you as an affiliate. So you wear different hats depending on where you're at on this app. When I do my shoppable lives or shoppable videos, I'm an affiliate. When I do content creation on this page, I'm a content creator. When I'm here as I'm a live host, live streaming. And then there's times I go to your lives. I'm a viewer or I'm a customer. You know what I'm saying? So just know there is different, hats that you're gonna wear, and it's all about what you put into it. Okay, you say yes. Yes, strategy is the thing for me. Yeah, you gotta have a strategy. You absolutely do. Yep, you gotta have a strategy. How you doing, Woodfield Shenanigans? How's everything going, friend? Appreciate you coming through. How's your shop? I think about you because you're like, I came in. I want to do shop. Now you got shop. Are you doing shop, Fred? How's it going? How is shop doing? It's a thing. I'm gonna say that now. It's a thing. So I'm still wrapping my head around the different aspects of it. I'm doing better though. I'm trying to produce more content. I'm trying to be very diligent with that. I'm trying to get my content creation up to like ideally if I can get up to like shoppable videos, maybe 3 to 5 a day. I haven't gotten there yet. I think I've done two. So I got to increase it. I'm doing okay. Really busy this week and next week, so I won't be on. Okay, gotcha. No, I get it. You got to take a day at a time, friend. Totally understand. So that's why I'm trying to engage at the least. Yes, yes, yeah. You don't want to lose sight of engagement. Engagement matters. Absolutely, it absolutely matters. So I'm not doing well with my shoppable videos. No, what's the deal? Shoppable videos right now are so what I'm hearing, a couple of different things. I'm hearing there's so much focus on deals for you days. We just got to get through this July phase right now. So a lot of people will say, the algorithm is not pushing out their videos as much. I'm not seeing much engagement or my videos having far reach either. I mean, I'm barely able to get over. I mean, I'm in double digits. That's it. I'm not in triple digits by no means. So I'm in double digits with my videos, and they vary. And then some of them are like under 50, and some of them are barely over 50. So just know it's weird. And what I'm hearing from other content creators is really the deals for you days, because that's what the focus is. And so even though you may have a deals for you days product, it's so much saturation and focus on that right now, it's not getting a reach as much as it should. So just know that that's a big piece of it. I think there's also something to be said about sellers being pushing your videos out and putting ad dollars towards it. And so that's another aspect that I even have to kind of figure out how to make sure I'm getting that type of support. And I don't think I've gotten that much. So it's interesting. I'm going live tonight with 4 products for 1 hour. There we go. That's good. You said no sales. Yeah, yeah. So shop has been better for me with converting to sales. I have to say that. My videos, I think if I was to add up all the videos that I've done so far, I don't think I've gotten more than 5 sales off them. Yeah. So off of any given video, it's been only very few that have come from videos versus live host. So I would definitely say definitely get in the practice of going live. That's going to be where you are going to see growth. Going live. Yeah. And then, like I said, try to, with videos, the goal is to have a mass produce them, have a lot of content out there, have a lot of videos. You got to put it out there in the universe and just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. So that's going to be the key with videos, but it's hard. Do you think it's because they are planning to change the TikTok in the U.S.? I don't know if that's it. I think what I'm hearing from TikTok Shop that this is the norm. So it's not doing anything that it normally doesn't do. So this is kind of the norm for TikTok Shop. So I don't know if I can say that as of yet. And I'll be honest with you. TikTok Shop is a big business, so I don't know how much things are going to change from a TikTok Shop perspective. Now, from a regular content, it may change, but TikTok Shop is gonna, I think it's gonna be a competitor. It's gonna be around for a minute. You said I've gotten more on lives than shoppables. Yep, yep, yep. Same one, same thing. Yep. I tried a shoppable live this morning. It was my first one. Oh, Ramona, look at you. How was it, friend? Now, let me say this before you, hopefully you come back with positive words. Because it takes time. Shop live is a different beast. I'm gonna say that because even and not that I'm a pro, but I'm someone who is comfortable going live. Shop live is different. Shop live is just different. I need to do more in practice. That's it. There we go. That's positive. That's it. Do more and practice. Practice makes progress. That's the way I feel about it for me, for shop. Same way. Practice. That's when I come live, I'm like, okay, practice makes progress. I'll be knocking things over. That stuff be falling. It's like it's just too much. It's a lot of things, a lot of moving parts, and then I have to look in the camera, talk about the product, keep talking about it, stuff I need to say, stuff I forgot to say. Just a lot. It's just a lot. So I will tell you, don't beat yourself up. It will take time to get shop, but you got to do it. Um, you said I took a different approach. What approach did you take? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Shay Sprays? Well, what you mean your different approach? What you do? I'm always looking for good ideas. So what's going on, friend? But yeah. So I actually yesterday I took a slightly different approach too because I had all my products on the table, which was fine. I felt like it was too much. And then here's the other thing I was trying to do. I want to take clips from my live to use as content. So I was like, I'm doing this. I'm talking about the products anyway. Let me just get content clips. So I end up taking off the things from the table and adding things individually just so I can produce more content. So that was kind of my logic. But but yeah, so I'm gonna have to work my way through it and maybe spend like tomorrow I'm going to talk about the air fryer. I'll probably present like 3 or 4 other products when I talk about the air fryer, but I probably will center the much of the conversation on the air fryer so I can Focus on that and not have all the different things that I'm trying to talk about at one time. I'll probably have all my products in my show, but then in my showcase. But again, focus on the products that, um, like the air fryer itself, as the primary. All of it at once is a lot. It is. It was a lot on the screen. It was a lot for me to keep up with. So I'm shifting my thinking. Maybe the one you just talked about, one you're talking about in the up and next product. Yes. Yeah, that's it. So we'll do. So tomorrow is my experiment. Tomorrow I'm doing something different. I'm gonna go live. So just so that you guys know, I'll put it in my story. I'll probably try to promote it a little bit, but I'm gonna go live on my shop page. So that's Dr. Lisa Shops. So Dr. Lisa Shops. I'm gonna go live doing my 10 o'clock. So my 10 o'clock, I won't do my normal 10 o'clock, because I'm gonna do my Dr. Lisa Shops page. And so I'm saying that for my YouTube people too. Hi friends. So they're like, where's Dr. Lisa at? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try something a little different. So Dr. Lisa Shops, I will do a 10 o'clock over there, for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's my thinking. He said I'm a maker. I made an item using products that I add to my live. I talk about that the products. Oh, I love that. Okay, awesome. I love that. Look at you. I like that. So, do you have shop where you're a seller? You're selling products that you're making, or are you? Because Shea Sprays, I know you promote your fragrance, your oil fragrances, and so that's a shop, not a showcase. Showcase is where you have. You said no, I'm an affiliate. Okay, okay. Oh, awesome. Okay. Giveaway helps bring people in. What's the criteria for offering giveaways? You know, but they're using now. I gotta look into giveaways. They're using now that creator health score as an opportunity to unlock different features. The giveaway feature I don't think is unlocked for me right now. So I'm trying to figure out how do I increase my health score, my creator health score. My score is right on the bubble of getting to the threshold. You have to have a 3.5. I have a 3.2 right now. And so I need to figure out what else I need to do. I think it's a matter of the products you have in your shop. I need to probably take some products out of my shop. So there's some things I need to do to increase it. But, and then I've averaged one violation a month. So I started in May. I got one May, one June, and just one recently in July. So I think that factors into it also, but I'm not sure. So can you guys? Yes, I do need to get clarity from her. We had a meeting the other day, and it seems as if that's a factor. So I need to find out what exactly I need to do differently, um, and then figure out the way to increase my score. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. You said I have a showcase. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's good then. Awesome. And so you're promoting some products that you could put together then. I like that. Yes, because it helps a lot. It does. It does. The giveaways. I've heard that too. Being able to give a giveaway. You really need the seller to also like back it and support it. So that's great if you can get them to give a giveaway away. If people know you're doing a giveaway, they'll come back. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. So, so yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Good morning. How you doing, friends? Appreciate you. Billionaire Toast True Life. Thank you so much, friend. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. I appreciate you guys. It is 12 noon. I will be back at 4. We're gonna get to talking. Like I said, we talked a lot about TikTok Shop here. I'm happy to talk about that. Let me know if this is where we need to be. If you guys need answers to some pertinent questions. If you are planning to attend my Zoom call tonight at 6:30 Eastern, I'm having that. The Zoom link was sent. It was emailed to you all, and it was sent in the group chat. And then let me know if you have questions. Feel free to message me. And if you want to attend my Zoom chat, click the stand store in my bio. You can get the Launching Our Blueprint bundle. If you grab that, I'll add you to the group chat. I'll add you to the Zoom meeting tonight so you can attend that. So essentially, I give more tips and strategies to that group than I'm able to talk about on TikTok. So we are able to have, because it's on Zoom, so we're able to have a more robust conversation. So that's the way we do it. Let me know if you have a question though. Nikki said, and then they have to follow to enter. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna ask. I am definitely gonna ask how to get free samples so I can begin the TikTok shop. Couple things you want to keep in mind. Yes, 6:30. Yes, 6:30 Eastern. Yes, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's Eastern. So that's 5:30 Central. So 6:30 Eastern. It's 5:30 Central. So yes, how to get samples really quickly. Samples can happen in a couple different ways. A lot of sellers are pushing what's called a refundable sample, where you select a product, and then after getting, I think it's up to 3 sales or so many sales, they'll refund you back your money. So that's one way. So sellers want to see that you have what's called GMV. That's the gross merchandise value. And so no shop tonight, right? No shop tonight. Shop tomorrow at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern. Um, that is where I am with my store. Uh, Thank you. Great response. Appreciate your friend. Okay, gotcha. Um, so when it comes, well, with getting your store and getting samples, refundable samples. So they want to see that you've made sales getting refundable items. Yes. So they want to make sure that you've had some sales. So quick cheat code. You can put stuff in your shop, and maybe have a family member or a friend buy something from your shop. Maybe with your money. But you get the sale, you get the credit, you get the commission for that. So that's how you started getting the sales. So if they have a TikTok shop, you tell them to go to your showcase or to go to your video, whatever you did, and they buy from there. You get what's called the GMV for that. You get the sale for that. You also get the commission, but you get the sale for that. And so that's another way to kind of start getting sales, so that you can start showing that you got some sales. And then as you're requesting samples, they get approved. Many of my samples so far, because I've gotten some early success with sales and stuff, a lot of my samples that I request, and I try to stay within my niche, have gotten approved. Now, the other thing, I'm with Live Legion Agency. So they're a TikTok shop live host agency. So the focus is on being a live host first, but as a shoppable, TikTok shoppable live host. But they created, her name is Jessica. Jessica's created a couple different collab deals with other sellers to offer her people within Live Legion samples. And so I got the air fryer for free. That was a sample that I got for free. Oh gosh, I got multiple samples. I got the power water. When I talk about the power water, I got this for free. That was a sample. I got the honey sticks. The honey sticks wasn't through her though, but I just requested the sample and I got it approved, and they sent the honey sticks out. Goalie I got for a sample too, but that wasn't through the Live Legion, but I got those for free. That was a sample as well. The lip gloss, the Lawless lip gloss, that was a sample from Live Legion. I got some other samples. I can't remember all the samples I got, but yeah. So those were samples that Live Legion coordinated for me, coordinated for us, the collective us, as well as I requested samples in the app, and I've gotten some of them approved, like the goalie and some other items approved. So just know, I would say, depending on what you're looking to do on the app and what products you want to sell, request the samples and see what happens. I think you can have like 5 requests that are out there at a time. So once they start getting approved, you can add some more. Yeah. So, you don't want to overdo the samples, because obviously you got to do something with those samples. You got to promote the products. So you gotta make sure you request within reason, and so that way you are not overwhelmed with having to promote all those products. But it's good to have a pipeline as well. So just add things to my cart and get someone to buy them. Yep, yep. Simple as that. My husband, he was into this toothpaste. Does she like this type of toothpaste? And he was like, "Hey, can you put this in your TikTok shop?" I was like, "I sure can." And he went and bought the toothpaste for me. Yeah. So that was his product. The beetroot is his thing too. So he had come to me a couple times and said, "Hey, add this to your shop." Let me buy it. I have a friend. I need to email her. Text her back. She's like, yeah, I'm about to get one of the fans. I have a fan. I gave it to my daughter, so I can't promote it. 'Cause she took it to Italy with her. But I have one of those fans that to help you cool off and stuff. And so, when it comes to those type of products, you can have your friends if they have stuff that they're looking to buy anyway. Be like, hey, get it from my shop. Look on TikTok shop. Let me know what you got, what you see. If you want that, tell me. I add it to my shop. And so yes, that's how you operate with your friends and your family. People around the house. My daughter needs some stuff for college. Add it to my shop. Buy it from my shop, friend. Matter of fact, I need to tell her that so it can be here in time, so she can pick a couple products. I may pick a couple products and make her buy it while she's in Italy, so they can be shipped for her. But yeah, you make them people buy your products. Absolutely, friend. Make them buy your products, and then you get the credit for it, so you get the commission for it. And then, and if you need stuff around your own home, buy it. Now, what when I need stuff or if I have stuff. So, for example, I bought a couple things. I replenished some stuff that I'm looking to have come in, like the goalie. I did really like the goalie, so I reordered those. I went on my husband's account, clicked my store, my showcase, and had him buy them. Now I could have done it myself. I think I still would get the credit because I did that previously before I wasn't all into TikTok Shop, but I had done it previously. But I think a sale is a sale, so I probably could have bought it from my own shop, but I just did it through his account just so that again it was a different account that was used. But yeah, sell is a sale, so you can absolutely do that. Yeah. So, but yeah, the samples don't always come through, get approved. So some sellers will deny, and some will not respond. So you have the combination of things that's happening. But if you have sales and you're starting to have some sales from people getting your products and stuff, yeah, start making requests for different samples depending on what you're trying to do. You can make those requests and get them approved. Yep. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to be back at 4. So if you don't have any questions, appreciate you. Thank you so much, Shenanigan Practical Shopper. Appreciate your friend. Um, I'll see you this afternoon. Thank you so much, Nika Grace. Appreciate you. Thank you. You're welcome, billionaire, coasting true life. Love that. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you. Thanks. No problem, Rose. Keep me posted, Rose, on your journey. All right, friends. Like I said, if you want to come to my Zoom meeting later tonight at 6:30, click the link in my bio to get the blueprint. That's the Launch and Earn Blueprint bundle. That'll get you there. It's on sale right now for 47. It comes with me, my group chat, it's digital marketing course, all the things that you're gonna need to be successful. All right, chat with y'all later. Let me know if you have questions. You can message me as well. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you joining the live. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Douglas. Let me know if you have any questions. We are talking. We're talking about all things live. Um, Thank you. Yeah, we're talking all things live. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to go into my stand store as well. If you need anything from me, you can join my Launch and Earn group chat as well on Instagram and let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to support, friend. Appreciate you being here, though. Thank you so much for all the hearts and all the support. I'm about to head off. We're going to cut off the live, but I will be back at 4 o'clock. So I appreciate the support. Take care, friends. Bye bye.